とはにもwo de ga are just a few of the very many Japanese particles. Now, what are Japanese particles? You may remember them from every Japanese sentence you had tried to translate that just didn't make any sense. Now, why is this? Simply put, most of them just don't have an English translation. They are specific to Japanese grammar. They're used to mark the relationships between words within the sentence. Now, particles are a big part of the Japanese language, and if you can master them, then you can master Japanese grammar. So, what's the holdup? Let's get you up to speed in understanding the inner workings of Japanese particles. When getting started learning particles, it really helps to understand how some may actually relate to some English words, in some cases, such as at. You have the particle de. Also, you have the particle mo. To, you have the particle ni. And you have the particle to. Now here's where it gets a little bit tricky. The particles I had just shown you here have more meanings than the English relatable examples that I've shown you here. On top of that, there are quite a bit more particles only understood in the Japanese language than what I've just shown you here. But don't worry, if millions of Japanese can learn them, you can too. Now I'll be covering individual particles throughout various videos, but for now, let's show you how particles work overall, setting you up for a future of great success. Take a look at this sentence here. I ate a fish. Now in Japanese, this looks like sakana wo tabemashita. Sakana meaning fish, wo is our particle, tabemashita is the past tense to be ate, like I ate a fish. Now fish ate is far different than our English sentence, I ate a fish. First of all, in Japanese, this sentence contains only two words, sakana for fish, tabemashita for ate. Wo is our particle. And on top of that, the wording is backwards. In our Japanese sentence, it says fish ate, not I ate a fish. So what's going on here? Well, this comes down to the use of omission, Japanese grammar structure, and our good old friends, particles. So let's see how each of these work. By understanding some basic Japanese grammar rules, you'll be able to understand particles in the following videos much easier. In terms of omission, removing words, Japanese rely heavily on the context of the situation. In this example, I would have asked you, what did you eat? To respond, I is not needed here, as I had asked you. So you can just say, ate fish, and I'll know what's up. So to reflect this, let's just simply remove the I, omission 1, and now we can also remove this little a here also. Our particle wo takes care of that, but more on this later. Now, what about our grammar structure? To form a Japanese sentence, the most important thing is the verb is always last. It may sound silly at first to say sentences like, I book read, I broccoli ate, I car drove. But that's just your English brain talking, so shut that part off as we are about to install a new Japanese component in that sponge of yours. And to put this into practice, let's just simply swap our verb and our subject to now match our Japanese example. Fish ate, verb at the end. Now we're getting closer to our full translation. Now onto our particle wo. The wo particle in general marks that an action has taken place to the object it follows. In this example, that object happens to be a fish. Let's review this quickly. Fish is our subject. The particle wo is placed directly after our subject, marking that whatever verb is at the end of this sentence, tabemashita, to have eaten, is going to be taking place with this subject. So, fish, wo, ate. I ate a fish. When using particles, it's important to remember that the particle is always placed after the word it's affecting. Now let's play with this just a little bit. Now, instead of the verb ate here, I could simply say cooked. Now, what do you think this means? Fish, wo, cooked. I cooked a fish. Makes sense, right? Now let's play with one more verb here. I'm going to use the verb to grab. So, grabbed a fish. Fish marked with our particle wo, meaning whatever verb here, yet again, is going to be affected to this fish. So fish, grabbed. I grabbed a fish. Making sense? Now, to quickly recap so far, particles are little markers placed directly after the word they relate to. So far, you've seen a very basic example and learned some basic grammar. Good for you! As mentioned previously, there are many particles with many meanings. So let's show you one more longer example to show you their true powers. Our English sentence, Woody and Buzz ate dinner at Pizza Planet. And now underneath I've placed the Japanese. So you're going to notice I had to do some arrangements here because it's a big phrase to fit my camera. But just read this in a crisscross pattern. And what I've done here is I've separated the particles on the top layer that'll connect all these words together. So here's our Japanese phrase. Woody-san to Buzz-san wa yuhan wo Pizza Planet de tabemashita. Whoosh. So that's a whole lot. So right away you would have noticed that this phrase here is using a total of 4 particles. That's a lot more than our basic example we just covered. So you're also going to notice Woody-san and Buzz-san. Now what's the deal with san? San is in Japanese a name ender, and it just adds politeness and formality to whoever's name you're saying. And pretty much you always use this in Japanese. So if my name, for example, is Kyle, you'd say Kyle-san. It's just a way of showing you're polite and you understand how Japanese grammar works. So let's now look at actually how these particles work here. So first particle we have is to. Now what is to? To is often used to list multiple items and connect them together, such as the word and in English. Okay, so here we have Woody-san to Buzz-san. What this literally means is Woody and Buzz. Woody and Buzz, okay? So that's the to particle in this phrase. And next we have the particle wa. Now what wa is used for is it literally just marks the main subject of your sentence. So this one doesn't have an English translation, so here is something new. We have Woody-san and Buzz-san wa. Now wa is placed directly after Woody and Buzz, marking them the main subject of this sentence. Okay? And next let's move on to wo. Now what wo, we should all know what wo is. It was in our basic example in the beginning of this lesson. Literally what this particle does, wo, is it's attaching to the word that is placed right after, which in this case is yuhan, so meaning dinner. So dinner wo, meaning whatever verb is at the end of this sentence, dinner is happening to it in basic terms here. So dinner ate. So right now we have Woody and Buzz, wa, the main subject, ate dinner. Okay, so dinner wo ate, connecting it to our verb at the end, wo. Now our next particle, de. This is often confused with the particle ni, but I'm not going to get into that right here. Stay tuned for a future video on that one. Okay, so de. Here, it's connected. Remember, particles are always affecting the word they're placed right after as a marker, right? So, Pizza Planet de. Now, de means whatever verb is at the end of this sentence happened at that location. So here, Pizza Planet is our location, and it's marked with the particle de. So now we know that dinner was eaten at Pizza Planet, okay? So again, de is marking our location that the verb at the end of the sentence had happened at. You don't have to understand all the meanings of these particles here. I'm just showing you how they're connecting to words in this example and the difference between them. So I want you to actually see how particles are marking words in a sentence here so you can understand in the future individual videos. So forget about all the confusion that might be going through your head right now. It's not about that. It's about understanding how particles are working. So let's quickly review this once more. Woody to Buzz-san wa yuhan wo Pizza Planet de tabemashita. Now again, Woody and Buzz, main subject, dinner, verb or wo connecting to the verb at the end. So dinner was eaten. Pizza Planet de. De marks the location that the verb took place. So Pizza Planet, so dinner was eaten at Pizza Planet. Okay? Perfect. And there you have how these particles are working in this sentence. Now here is where I have the opportunity to show you the true power of particles within the Japanese grammar. So let's take a look at one more example. Now what do you think happens when I do this? Okay, so I've shuffled this around and I've done my best to try to fit it in my camera here. So let's check this out and see what we have. Pizza Planet de Woody-san to Buzz-san wa yuhan wo tabemashita. Now what do you think that means? Well, it actually means the exact same thing. What? Yeah, check it out. So in Japanese grammar, as long as you use your particles correctly and the verb is at the end, that's pretty much the only rule. The order of everything else doesn't really matter as long as you understand what these mean. So check it out. Pizza Planet de, okay, so Pizza Planet, whatever verbs at the end, happen there as we have our de particle. Okay, so at Pizza Planet, Woody-san to Buzz-san wa. Woody and Buzz, to is listing these two together. Wa is marking these as the main subject. So Woody and Buzz. And next we have dinner wo. Wo marks whatever verb is at the end was affecting this word. So dinner was eaten, okay? So dinner was eaten at Pizza Planet, Woody and Buzz, okay? It's the exact same thing. Again, as long as our verb's at the end and we know how to use these particles, this can be translated the exact same way in multiple scenarios here. If you take away anything from this video, I want you to understand that Japanese grammar is different than English and particles are there to help guide your understanding. And this is how they're used. Mastering the particles will become the key factor to unlocking your understanding of Japanese grammar. So, subscribe to this channel and make sure you are not left behind. And if you want more Japan, check out our website, japponline.com, and other links within the description of this video. Alright? Arigatou gozaimasu. I'll see you next time.